Agora sim, maltinha. Vamos lá, estou a avançar. Ah, mas pois, isto então é a tal situação. Se eu vier aqui, procura evidências. Mas este procurar evidências não... Tem que ser aqui. Ritos, boa noite. Tem que ser aqui, mano. Já. Fazer este. Está tudo e contigo. Embarcar. É suspeito, né, Lufas? Eu sei que sim.
After you, Captain.
É suspeito. Espera aí. Eu posso ir direto à missão e rota. É. Ok, tenho que vir aqui. Exatamente, pousar. Vamos para Marte. É, faz parte, Rito. Para que é que eu ia dizer que não era mentira, malta? Ah, vamos avançar nas missões que a gente tem. E coisa. Oh, Lufas, eu estive a pesquisar melhor e o próximo jogo vai substituir o Lies of P. Não dá para eu jogar sozinho. E esta, hein? Vai sempre buscar jogadores aleatórios. Portanto, eu antes de começar a jogar o aviso, ele está no Game Pass, quem quiser instalar. Não, dude, dá para eu ir jogando. Só que nunca posso ir sozinho. Entendesse? Não dá para ir sozinho. Eu depois digo-vos, ok? Agora estamos aqui no nosso Starfield. Não, sim, tranquilo.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy.
Eu vi vender, mas é com você que
Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that line. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm just having a laugh. What have you got for me?
Pode ver essa amostra aqui?
Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
The Trade Authority turning away contraband. Now I've seen everything.
Se você não dá conta, mostra alguém que dê. Eu achava que a autoridade comercial comprava tudo. Eu acho que o pessoal que me disse que você era a melhor se enganou.
No, they're right. What they didn't tell you is that I have a self-preservation streak a kilometer wide. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit.
Ah, paguemos, man. Ela só explodir com os... Não, vá, pagamos, bora.
You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
Well, well. It appears she suddenly remembers everything. How nice.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Happy to listen.
Eu também. Onde é que ele está? Está cá em cima? Olha lá, então. Quer subir? Não, por acaso não é aqui.
Hey, welcome to the Sidonia Trade Authority.
Ah, é aqui.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away.
Oh, mas esta é toda a gente a pedir-me coisas. Ouvi dizer que você poderia me ajudar a transportar um carregamento.
Oh yeah? There. I don't know who the hell you are. So what makes you think I'm going to help you out? Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first.
A Source não comentou nada sobre isso.
Yeah, well, she isn't running the show here. I am.
Tá doce?
Well, this is utterly ridiculous. Do we really have to jump through these hoops to get what we need from you?
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. Probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back.
Tá bom, eu resolvo.
Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters.
As filhas da mãe.
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable looking guy in the entire place.
Vai, bora. Não, não é nada. AKITO, não. Já foste à casa de bem antes de começares a situação, dude. Pá, anda lá. Vamos aqui abaixo. Ontem, muito obrigado a quem está a assistir, man. Espero que você tenha corrido bem, dentro dos possíveis. Man, neste jogo está-me a trollar. E let's go.
Can you believe people used to... Something I can help you with?
Tem mesmo cara de derrotado. Vim ocultar os créditos que você deve. Yeah.
Adler Kemp. Who the heck is that?
Não tenho tempo para ficar de joguinho.
What? Play what games? You're obviously confusing me with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though.
Será que o outro filho da mãe enganou-me? Ok.
Hey now. Take it easy there.
Estão a ver?
Let me think about
Cheguei
that
cedo.
person you
Oh,
mentioned.
Smurf, bem-vindo. Estás bonzinho?
Adler, was it? Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I
Sim.
thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good?
Não. Não pagar agora, a Deimos vai te despachar para casa num caixão.
Come on. Give me a break. What the...
Paga.
Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
Perhaps he's already been through enough.
Se prometer nunca mais pegar empréstimos com o Adler, eu quito a sua dívida.
Holy crap. Really?
Já.
You do that for me?
Estou bem, e tu? Eu estou ótimo,
Wow.
dude.
I don't even know what to say. Thank you. For everything.
3
And
mil.
don't worry.
Pô,
I'll
nisso
never
tudo.
borrow anything from Adler again.
Só nesta missão
I
já gastei
promise.
4 mil. Jesus. Bem, prontos, mas pá, tem a mulher ao lado então, né? A mulher gostou da minha atitude. A mulher gostou. Ah! Ok, podia ter sido do outro lado. Humilde. Eu tento, Smurf, eu tento. Não sei que um dia a minha live também ajudei o pessoal. Vamos acreditar. Falsenses, obrigado.
Have something for
Minha live,
me?
meu conteúdo. Toma.
There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message?
Entendeu o recado?
Nice, nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that.
Tudo no meu bolso?
If you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more.
Não, não, não.
You think you can handle running with my associates?
Não, só dou conta. Sim, tem interesse? Não, não tem.
That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nevamora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one.
Let's go. Falsenses, juventude, gente linda. Azul. Parece o Rich na casa de banho, dude. Porra, arrebenta tudo como não houvesse amanhã. Porra, estremece tudo, man. Rachar as chanitas é uma alegria. Porra. Se fizessem uma arma baseada no cu do Rich, dude, eu acho que o pessoal deixava de ter medo das bombas nucleares. Tranquilamente. Tranquilamente. Jesus. Bem, bora lá. Embarcar. Não, cabine logo, direto.
Where to next?
É que eu quero. Eu nem precisava de vir aqui, mas como eu sou burro. Minha rota. Aceitar.
So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew.
Foi para isso que eu vim.
We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open.
Ok.
I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet.
Ok.
That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you.
Claro que estou pronto.
There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit.
Ok, o que é que tu
On
queres?
board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead.
Não sei se é resolvido.
It's done when Rake stops breathing.
Ok.
Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
Está-se bem.
So that's the notorious Nevamora. I have to say, if she's the finest that the Crimson Fleet has to offer, joining them might be a terrible mistake.
What are you still doing here? Don't you have a job to do?
Vocês querem o Austin Rake morto?
Rake used to run with the fleet. Hell, I'm the one who vouched for him in the first place.
Sim,
Back then he had a different name and a different identity.
sim.
He was a damn good brought in a ton of creds.
Ok.
Everything was fine until he wanted out. So he ran. And nobody, I mean, nobody runs away from the fleet.
Oh. Ah, cara, tenho uma má notícia para te dar. Estou atrás, parece que a confusão achou vocês. Esperas, estou atrás de um tripulante da sua nave.
All right. And what are your intentions with these crewmen?
A frota quer Austin a Reik morto. Eu quero subir na nave de vocês e discutir como poupar a vida dele. O negócio é o seguinte, vocês vão abrir a escotilha e eu vou subir de bordo. Espera aí.
Oh God, I do not know.
Keep in mind, we're not threatening to board you. We're asking. The distinction is rather important.
Well, normally I would say no, but frankly it will be safer for us that way. Alright, you can dock. We will talk then.
Vamos tentar conversar, malta. É, porque se eu se matasse... Eu se matasse, acho que a Sarah não vai gostar muito. Olha, ela quer falar comigo qualquer coisa. A Sarah acho que não vai curtir muito, mano. Espera aí, antes de... Vamos falar com ela primeiro. É, agora somos uma equipa, literalmente os dois, né? O que é que ela quer falar?
So, I've given everything we've discussed a lot of thought, and I've decided I'd like Aja Mamasa to conduct our marriage ceremony.
Oh, nossa, tá bem, querida. Claro, mas tenho que admitir, fico... Não. Achei que é uma ideia maravilhosa, já.
I need you to understand. So, with that settled, I suppose we just keep it a quiet ceremony? Just the two of us?
Acho que deveríamos convidar sua mãe. Queria convidar alguém da constelação?
Honestly, no. I respect everyone at Constellation.
Faz sentido.
But this is part of my
Nick.
personal life. If it's all the same to you, I'd like to keep my personal feelings about us separate from Constellation.
Ok, coração. Então, e convidar a tua mãe?
If anyone else had suggested that, I'd say no. But hearing it from you, I know in my heart that it's the right thing to do. I'll send her an invite and we'll see if she shows. Anyone else? Or will the three of us with Aja presiding be enough?
Não, falta a Sona.
Oh, that's sweet of you to suggest, but I think bringing Sona all the way to Aja's home would be too much anxiety for the poor girl.
Ok, tá bem.
We need to give her some time.
Então, tá bom, pá. Ela convidar a mãe faz sentido, né?
All right, it's settled then. I'll send a message to Aja asking for her to preside over the ceremony. As soon as you're ready, let's head to Paradiso. I can't tell
Nossa,
you how much
Lucas,
this
está
means to me.
tenso.
I love you.
I love you too, Christian.
Good luck finding Barrett.
Espera aí, menina. Estou no meio de uma missão. Espera aí, estamos a tratar de uma coisa importante. Caraças, calma, jogo. Oh, olha lá. Olha lá, menino. Já vou falar. Oh, olha aí, só vou falar.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship.
Podia sim.
If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. Guess I
Exatamente.
should just stop talking and let you say your piece.
Uhum. Não sei quem pode ouvir pelos comunicadores. É mais seguro assim.
That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are really up to.
Yep.
Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about?
Então, a Frota Escarlate quer Austin Rake morto, mas deve ter algum outro jeito de resolver isso. Pode ir. Austin Rake é um pirata da Frota Escarlate. Matem ele e eu deixo vocês irem. Não, vamos.
You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you?
Não.
And you do not seem to care either, which makes me think you really want to save him. Okay, I have idea.
Ok.
We can strike his name from Manifest, make it so he was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port.
Contando que ele aceite se entregar, entregue ele para a DFX. Se a Frota descobrir esse acordo, vai ser ruim para nós dois. A Frota não vai cair nessa. Acho que alguém vai ter que morrer mesmo. Espera aí.
That is fair. We do not want any part of the fleet.
Yeah.
Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you
Ou
do.
morres ou
Well
entregas-te.
then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
Obrigado. Ah, desculpa, menino.
If you ever get to the key, you better sleep with one eye open and two pistols loaded. So you're the fleet's new dog, huh?
Pronto, está feitinho.
Ready to lift off?
Ou errado, bem-vindo. Vamos então. Vamos voltar, né? Ah, ok, tenho. Ok. Não, não dá. Vai, let's go. Até com eles.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Brooke, wanna help me with some target practice?
Jump system flatlined. They've lost ground jump capability. No engine is on target.
Ground jump capability is up.
You took out their jump drive. Their
Oh.
shields are gone.
Next.
Take them out. Front junction. The enemy's shield is fried.
Thanks for the help with the Ecliptic. I had it under control, but it definitely went faster after you jumped into the
Eu é
fight.
que limpei tudo.
Now tell me about the Ragana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate.
Mentir. Austin Rick está morto. Está morto.
No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done.
Yep.
Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in.
Feito.
Yep, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you.
Ok.
If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you.
Sim.
We clear?
Sim. És. Não lido bem com ameaças. Ai, é tudo.
Get used to it.
Dizer também.
Now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home.
Ok.
Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Well, we're in. I hope you know what you're doing.
Oh, my darling. Não sei não. Não sei o que é que estou a fazer não. Bem. Até já falo inglês. My darling. Oh, este miúdo. Jesus.
Vessel ID acknowledged. Port 1 cleared for docking. Welcome home to the Vigilance.
Pressure normalized, and we're docked.
Look at all of this. UC Sistef certainly isn't taking the Crimson Fleet threat lightly.
I had a friend on the Regana. I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave.
A nave é muito... Espera. Ah, ok. Vamos ajudar aí.
Commander Ikonde says, and we'll go far.
At ease, soldier. We got the message from the Regana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books.
Ok.
Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for.
Ótimo. Eu não queria matar ninguém. Fosse inocente ou não. Eu não teria problema de matar o Rake, mas não quero traumatizar a tripulação. Não.
That's a smart line to follow. Part of this role you're playing means having to make hard choices. Just remember not to lose yourself in the part.
I'll do my part to make certain that doesn't happen, Commander.
Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack Neva's ship.
Hey.
There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning Neva's trust. Coming to her rescue ensured that would not be a problem.
Uma aposta arriscada. Eu podia ter morrido lá. Eclipse não se importa de atacar. Ok. Foi um jeito inteligente de garantir a confiança na Eva.
Ah, so I take it you have good news. Were you able to join the fleet?
Yep. Ao que tudo indica, passei o primeiro teste deles.
Then it worked. You're in. Sounds like everything is going as expected.
Yep.
Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on a good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet.
O que sabe sobre a Naeva? Convém a gente ter um bocadinho mais de
The
informação.
woman has a record that could stretch across Sol and back. She started young as one of Neon's street rats.
Nossa.
Worked her way up to second in command. She's a force to be reckoned with. so don't underestimate her.
Ok. Está tudo indo conforme o plano.
Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
Ok.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda?
Então, tenho que ir encontrar a Neva na chave. Coordenadas... Não. Yeah.
Where you'll meet Delgado, no doubt.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
Agreed. The last thing we need is to infiltrate the fleet, only to be kicked out because we've underestimated one of their people.
I don't disagree, but it's important to know your enemy and the best way to defeat them.
Ok.
In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently.
Ok.
We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
Ok.
Got a wager going over whether the fleet will let you in or leave you for dead.
Portanto, maltinha, é fazer esta missão em
Where are
conjunto.
we headed
né?
next?
Depois temos o casamento, é à porta.
We're unlatched. Free and clear.
Ok. Então... Ok. Está explorada. Tem que dobrar aqui. Bom.
Oh, I never get tired of that.
Agora já consegui. Mano, nível 27, nice.
You know my great-grandpappy made that trap, right?
Que é isto? Cartografia de ponta. 220 sistemas estelares. Aí está. Oi, oi. A chave.
Hail acknowledged. Dock where you like.
Ok. Ganda estrutura, dude.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
Falar lá com a menina.
You got you cut. Now get out of my face.
You said the take was 10K, but it was 30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
You want
Hi, Eva.
4K? You got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener.
If you're searching them, make it quick.
Ah, tá.
The hell took you so long? Forget how to grab jump or something?
Te deixar esperando. Ah, eles falam assim, o serviço está feito, eu estou aqui, não enche o saco.
Fair enough. Glad to see you showing some backbone. Just be careful that you can back up that attitude before you square off with someone who can kick your ass. But, all that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson.
Bora lá.
Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Crie. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together.
Parece um bom lugar para relaxar. Aposto que eu sei se corrói de vocês ocuparem esse lugar.
Hell yeah, it is. Just watch your back when you do. Cred sticks tend to disappear around here, if you catch my meaning.
Okay.
We'll be certain to keep a close watch on our belongings.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about the Crie, but it's better if I show you too. Follow me.
Ok. Vamos ir. Mas ter cuidado, malta, eles são perigosos.
History time. So, the Crie is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, Lock, Key. Cute, huh?
Tem toda uma lógica. Bem. Não são burros.
Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the Crie, credits are king.
Ok.
What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the Crie.
About time you brought us new blood, neighbor. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa, whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the Crie.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the Crie, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
If it's
On
hard
the
to
right,
find,
you've got Bradley from the Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay.
Olha a filha da mãe a falar que ela não paga. Não paga o que deve.
You've got the last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station. The Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do.
Okay.
Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Okay.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering.
Essa é a medida de segurança mais inteligente que já vi.
Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here.
Yeah.
Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have.
Nossa, então explodiu.
For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety.
O legado parece bem inteligente. Aposto que você não sai muito.
It's been over 5 years since I've stepped off the key. Leaving this place puts far too much at risk.
Yep.
Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Eugen would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber.
É boa ideia.
There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us.
Tem mais alguma modificação que seja boa eu saber?
None. Other than my chest and arm modifications, I am but a simple man.
Ok.
Is the interview over now? Can we get back to work?
É claro. Bora.
The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core.
Pelo visto a gente vai trabalhar bastante juntos.
If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado. take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Bora lá conhecer o tal Delgado.
You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome, Nev.
We'll have the whole settled
there's our other
systems
new
on
recruit.
Sunday.
So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business.
Ok.
The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet.
Depois do que a Neva me fez passar, acho bom mesmo ela me tincar.
If dealing with the Ragana was at the limit of your capabilities, then you have a serious problem on your hands. You are already in too deep to quit. And I can promise you, it only gets more difficult from here.
Ok.
All right, let's get started here.
Ok.
When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
Entendido.
Boss. Good. You're getting it already. I like that.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job.
Vocês?
Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, Neva. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it.
Talvez fosse bom você falar pouco mais sobre o legado do Chris.
Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead.
Okay.
If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC System.
Isso não vai só fazer a frota virar alvo ainda maior para a devs da UC?
You forget the UC is still licking its wounds from the colony wars. They don't have the capability to mount a full-scale assault.
Okay.
And if they were foolish enough to attack, we would have the manpower to push those pendejos right back to Jemison. If we have Crix's legacy.
Só vamos logo com isso.
Sounds like someone wants to get down to business.
Yep.
Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
É lá, 8.000? Sim, senhora.
Need something?
You looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
I don't know about you, but
Vou nem estar a falar. Jogo. Bem.
If I had a billion crests, I'd run my own
All crew accounted for. We're ready to depart.
Docking seal released.
Contabilidade. Contabilidade. Ainda falta. Ainda falta. Tema de armas balísticas. Causam 10 mais de... Ok. Bora. Vou usar. Eu nem sei se tenho fato próprio para andar no frio, mas a gente só vai, malta.
Important or not, I'm ready to listen.
Não tem nada
Hope
por
we can
isso.
talk later.
Frio extremo, pois.
About time you got here.
I told you you were wasting your time, Del.
Eu achando que você gostava de surpresas. Sou de palavra.
Yeah? We will see. And Mathis, I am running things around here, so keep your mouth shut. You got that?
Fine.
All right. Listen up, because I am only going to go through this once. We are here to dig up any info about Grix's legacy. We are not here to scrap for loot.
Okay.
Whatever you pick up, don't think, don't get creative, bring it straight to me.
Parece simples.
It's so simple, even a rook like you can't screw it up.
Hold on, no scrapping. How the hell am I supposed to make money around here?
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Crimson Fleet, then you need to follow one simple rule. When you're on a job, you do exactly what I say. No questions asked. If that doesn't work for you, just say so, and I will leave you on this ice ball without a ship. You will be dead within hours.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Your little friend can tag along until we get to the outer doors of the prison, but I will be damned if I'm letting them inside.
Very nice. I'll just remain here and soak in the planet's lovely winter-like atmosphere until I go hypothermic.
We have a lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock, so let's get moving.
So, what's new with you today? Oh, I love catching up with you. Let's do it again sometime.
Let's try. Reloading.
Matem-nos. Pega esta munição. Ok. Está aqui algures. Vai dar errado, brigadão aí, dude. Bom descanso.
Here we are. The place where Jasper Griggs laid the groundwork for finding the legacy and eventually the Crimson Fleet.
Ok.
The lock.
Sonhos cor-de-rosa. O problema é que a gente não sabe o que tem lá dentro. Tudo pronto.
Yeah, he needs to get this thing open like right now. It's freezing out here.
Then crank up your suit heat, Mathis, because it's probably not going to get much better once we are inside. All right, let's keep moving. Standing out here isn't doing us any good.
Yep. À tua espera, dude. Vai à frente.
This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off. Let's go.
Gelatina. Gelatina é bom. Tá doce.
First time I have been inside this part of the lock, so keep your eyes open. See anything unusual? Call it out. If it's hostile, take it down.
Olha lá ver, tem aqui uma missão. Apareceu. Caso não. Ah, aqui. Fala com Percival. Busca os seguidores. O que é isto? Continuar.
How many people did the UC stick down here, Dal?
A couple of hundred at least. Might not look like much, but it was better than trying to survive on the surface.
Not much better. Even with the heating on, this place looks like a goddamn dump.
Now you know why the prisoners got fed up and looked to Griggs to leave.
A menina já não veio comigo.
And that's how the Crimson Fleet began. Yeah, we've all heard the story.
It's not a story, Mathis.
Não sei se foi boa ideia tê-la trazido comigo.
Now, keep your mouth shut and your eyes open.
Ok. Provavelmente pode haver aqui bicharada, né? E lá em cima. Malta, não vou apanhar nada. Vamos fazer o que ele pediu. vou apanhar assim, não vou andar assim a explorar.
This must be where they registered the prisoners before transferring them to a cell block. Could you imagine being stuck under a ton of ice like this for the rest of your life?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Must have been awful. Better them than us, though, am I right?
Wait, shut up a second. Did you hear that?
Whoa. Something's out there.
Óculo legado.
Must be a nest. I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
Pois parece.
Yeah,
Foi
and
coração.
their buddies probably heard us firing from about a kilometer away. Hallelujah.
Tem razão, temos que ir rápido. Não parece que alguém está com medinho.
If we weren't on this job with Delgado, I'd drop you for saying that.
Enough already. I should have known better than to bring both of you at the same time. Now let's see. Looks like we are inside some sort of prisoner transfer area, but everything is locked down tight. Since you are such good friends, why don't you and Mathis head up to that control room and see if you can get some more of these doors open?
Ligar para a sala de controle.
This ice and rock must be several meters thick. God damn it, we're cut off. Hey, Del, can you hear me? Del! Shit. There's no way we're getting through here.
É, temos que seguir então.
Well, this is just great. The hell are we supposed to do now?
Vamos continuar seguindo o plano.
The plan? Who gives a shit about the plan? Let's face it, we're on our own now.
Então a gente devia continuar seguindo as ordens do delegado.
Why? Because that's what his loyal little soldiers are supposed to do? The hell with that. I have a better plan. We use this opportunity to take out Delgado, and at the same time, make some serious credits for ourselves.
Estou noutra missão, man. Não vou trair o delegado.
Oh, come on. We're just a couple of rooks. When are we ever gonna have a chance like this again? Let's pretend for a second Delgado's correct, and there's information here about Crix's legacy. Once we get rid of him, we'll dig up the garbage ourselves and sell whatever we find to Neva. We'll be rolling in credits.
Não vou entrar nessa.
Oh, fine. Suit yourself. You know, for a second there, I was almost starting to respect you. Now, let's find a way out of here.
Obrigado.
I guess that's one way through.
Yep. Foi por pouco, mas a gente está bem.
Well, brush the dust off and listen up.
Ok.
We have obviously been cut off, so I need you to do two things.
Ok.
First, I want you to keep looking for a way to open the rest of the doors down here. Otherwise, I'm not going anywhere. And second, try and dig up whatever you can about Jasper Griggs. You both got that?
Entendemos.
Yeah? You'd better. And tell Mathis not to get any bright ideas, or I will gut him myself.
Attention. Lockdown mode has been rescinded.
Mandou-nos pesquisar e agora já estou. Já estou a pesquisar a situação, né? Vou ajudar-me. Mas não quer saber.
UC must have burned some serious cash when they lost this place.
Ativar. Mensagem. Outra. Outra.
What's that over there? Looks like there's a guard tower overlooking the cell block. We should check it out.
Ok. Armazito e tal. Três. Ok. Ok, não, este não dá aqui. Tem que ser aqui mesmo. E este tem que ser aqui. Este aqui. Só que encontrar aqui alguma coisa jeito. Mas pronto, ao menos estou a fazer a situação. Bem, vamos continuar. Olha lá. São poucos. Bora. Anda, man.
Where the hell did they go?
So, have you changed your mind yet?
Ai, Dude, ainda continuas com isso, man. Para de falar disso ou você vai acabar matando-nos.
Yeah, right.
Porra.
You saw it back there. Those things, whatever they were, they've probably ripped him to shreds by now. Did the job for us. And if they haven't, we can still handle the job. We just have to get our hands a little dirty. Wouldn't be the first time, am I right?
Sem chance. Não vou fazer parte do seu plano.
Of all the people to get trapped here with, why the hell did I get stuck with you, huh? Fine, have it your way.
Obrigado, man.
So, now that we've made it to the guard tower, what's our next move, genius?
Vamos achar uma saída desse lugar e continuar procurando. Exatamente.
Keep doing what we've been doing. Right. Glad I asked. I suppose we should start off by searching the tower for the location of Crix's cell. If he stashed any useful information, it might still be hidden somewhere inside.
Ok. Agora, deixa-me... O inventário. Eu peguei aqui uma cena que não estou muito... Está por cena alfabética. Ah, ok. Não é nada... Vai, deixa lá ver. Isto prisioneiros. Obrigado aí, Lufas. Bom descanso, menino. Cada um aí. Ok, já encontramos. Bravo, ok. Abra as celas. Ah, tá. Era isso.
Cell D03118. Okay. It's a place to start, I guess.
Virou tudo de churrasco. Vamos para a vida. Ah, não quero saber disso. Sim.
I swear, if this isn't enough to get me into the fleet.
Não. Será que tem que descer? Ah, não tem munição já. Não, eu... Malta, não estou a entender nada, dude. Ele estava a mandar cá para cima? Mas a sala não tem nada. Okay.
I know it's usually bullshit, but he seemed to have details. After striking up a conversation, I found out the ship was a Galbank transport named Legacy that went down in some remote system during the war. This is exactly the score I'd been waiting to find. I need to contact Carter to let him know it's time to get off this rock. He'll help the mining details slip into the utility closet in the ventilation room. That's where we'll dig. Not up, but through. Right to the armory.
Okay.
Carter mentioned that security keeps rotating codes on all the terminals in the lock, so we'll have to coordinate this carefully. For now, we'll continue using his locker in the showers area as a drop point for the code to the utility closet. By this time next month, I should be out of this dump and uploading those creds into my account.
Não foi isso que aconteceu, dude, né?
Delgado was right. Crix must have hit the Galbank transport and stashed away the money or something. Play this right. Sticking Richie in no time.
O PC ainda vai lagado. Tranquilo, dude, tranquilo. Ui, sai daqui, sai daqui. Que é isto? Ui, ui. Pô, next tudo.
Okay, Carter. Confirming that the latest code to the utility room is 486111071. The mining crew tells me it'll take them a week to cut through the ice, so I'm giving you that long to square your end of the plan. When the tunnel reaches the armory, I'll get my people to start a riot. When you hear the fireworks go off, get get your ass to the shuttle bay. We get one shot at this. If we play our cards right, this gets us one step closer to that fortune that went down with the legacy. You report any of this to the guards, well, you know what'll happen.
Meu Deus! Entrega as evidências. Olha lá. Ui! Ainda mais? Agradeço. Bem-vindos.
While we're picking through the trash, we might as well grab some good stuff for ourselves.
Anda, do que tu queres apanhar, man? Não quero nada disso. Então apanha tu.
Was this an armory? Looks like they cleared this place out.
Ui, ui, ui.
Well, well, what do we have here?
Ui, ui, ui.
Give me a sec. This ought to come in handy.
Ela me apanhou tudo. É lá. Senhora. Pancada de armas.
All right, let's keep moving.
Isso significa, né? Vem merdum, né, dude? Já estou a ouvir os passos dos meninos. Já agora, malta, deixem-me. Tudo o que é munição, eu agradeço. Mina. Ah, eu não... ligo muito às minas. Mais munição.
100 years old. Amazing this entire place hasn't collapsed by now.
Bem, está-se bem. Bora lá. Gás. Ah, poça. O filho também estava ali. Eu bem, dava à procura dele, malta. Pelo menos estes gajos. Créditos não falta. Pelo sim, pelo não. Mete lá a vida aqui. Olha, apanhamos o kit médico. Nice. Enganei. Ora, vai carregar esta arma. Onde é que ele está? Acho que o filho da mãe fugiu. Ah.
I can't imagine being stuffed down here to rot. Poor bastards.
Não vou ativar nada. Vai, bora. Por aqui. GG.
I hope you found something because I am getting sick and tired of this place.
As informações. Não ter ajudado em praticamente nada.
I knew it. Everyone said I was out of my mind, but something told me we'd find the answers down here.
Não ajudou.
Looks like I picked the right person for the job.
Hey, what the hell? This is bullshit, Delgado. I helped plenty.
Is that Mathis? Tell him to shut up. I will deal with it later.
Whatever.
Okay. Now all we have to do is find a way off of this planet. Let me see. Here we go. I'm looking at schematics for the lock, and I don't think there's a way to get you back to the surface from there. But I can open the outer doors to the shuttle bay and let you fly one of the shuttles down there directly up to the key.
Ok.
Good answer. You're learning fast. Okay. Let me see. One of these probably opens the door.
Shuttle bay activated. Initiating the AKITO process. Please stand by.
Yup. That's got it. Might take a while though. Those bay doors have not been opened in almost a century.
Ok.
You have done a hell of a job, Rook. We will talk when you get back to the key.
Ok. Que foi, malta? Que foi?
Why the hell did you lie to Delgado about me? You didn't do all this work alone.
Não mude de assunto. Você passou esse tempo todo tentando me convencer a matar o Delgado.
Hey, come on. I was just looking out for both of us. I could have cut you out of the deal, but I didn't, right? Look, about all that killing Delgado stuff, why don't we just forget about everything that I said? You know, like it never happened.
Tá bom, mas você vai-me ficando devendo um favor dos grandes.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, I'm good for it.
Pronto.
Now, let's get the heck out of here.
Bora. E para ali, né? Para cada arma, menino. Pois. Ush. Pum. Espera aí. Também. Tenso, viram? Oh. Tudo conseguiu.
Time to move on.
Estás aqui, meu coraçãozinho.
Always a pleasure.
Tem alguma coisa interessante para mim?
I thought you'd never ask. Here.
Oh.
If it means I get to spend more time with you, then ask away.
Ah, por acaso.
It was
não tem
nice
nada.
talking to you again.
Vamos lá só falar com eles. Onde é que sobe?
Are you looking to start something? Cause I'll finish it.
There you are. The hell took you so long?
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over.
Tá aqui.
That's it? Just one slate? After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a gal bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search.
Então o legado é real mesmo.
And the recording that you found proves that it is out there. All we have to do is find it.
Ok.
Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big wig charity event on one of Trident's Starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That Starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, Neva. This isn't hard.
Which means a gal bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the gal bank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual.
Olha lá. Agora. Ligador. Temos que ir fazer cruzeiro no espaço.
Good. Because that is exactly what you are going to be doing. Neva and I are too well known to walk around the Starliner without being recognized. If Trident Security spotted us, it'd be over. I need you to board that ship, make contact with Rokov, and get me those credentials.
Deixa que eu resolvo.
You'd better. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration, and I've decided to cut him from the fleet.
Honestly, I'm surprised he made it off Suvorov in one piece.
Me enganei quanto ao Mathis.
There's no need to cover for him. Your first impression told me everything I needed to know. That's it then. Next stop for you is Rokov Starliner, the Siren of the Stars. And remember, Rokov does not need to know anything about Grix's legacy. For now, it's just between us. Now get out of here.
Hey, Rook, before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with Mathis.
Hell of a job you did down there, Rook. Hell of a job.
Como é que eu deixo? Jesus. Maltinha, este episódio já está bocadinho para o grande, não? Aqui. Não é aqui, man. Está tudo perdido. Espera aí, eu vim daqui. Já.
If you got any spare creds, you just need to unload some junk.
I want to talk to you. Thanks to you, Delgado's cutting me from the fleet. Well, you know what? You better get your own fleet, because I'm coming after you. Oh, I see. You think you're some kind of big shot, is that it? Gonna show poor Mathis a little mercy now that you're Delgado's best buddy, huh? Well, guess what? Your generosity is getting me kicked off the key. And that means you better watch your back.
Mike, você ficou aqui só para se despedir de mim.
I stayed to give you a message that you better start looking over your shoulder. You'll never know when I'll be right behind you, ready to pull the trigger.
Like my colleague said, it was so nice of you to stay and wish us well.
Now get the hell out of me way!
Well, isn't this cozy? It appears we've stumbled across the embodiment of the phrase absolute mayhem.
The fleet protects our own, but you turn against us, and you're dead.
Maltinha, e vamos guardar aqui. Vou-me lembrar. Pois já aqui, se tu te lembrares como é que se guarda, né? Ok. Salvar. E GG, está feitinho.